If you doubt whether Manchester United's players are allin with Jose Mourinho's cagey system, listen to Matic's post-match verdict after a defensive but effective 10 win over Tottenham Hotspur at Old Trafford on Saturday. They had more of the ball in the first half, but we had more chances than them, Matic said. They play great football, but it's the result that matters in the end. If we continue like this, we can challenge for the title. More match recap. 3 things he's not wrong, and this effort was far better and less safe than United's disappointing scoreless draw with Liverpool 2 weeks ago. While there will be discussion about the entertainment value of counter-attacking a Harry Kane-less Spurs at home, Mourinho's men were ready to go with commitment to the system. Mourinho knew what he faced in Spurs, though he must have been surprised to see Mauricio Pochettino not go relatively like-for-like by inserting Fernando Llorente to start in Kane's stead. It was tactically difficult for both, and it was well refereed. It was strong, aggressive, Mourinho said. We knew if we had one defensive mistake we could lose, and that's what happened to them. We tried and we deserved the victory. Today, every ball looked like the last ball of their careers. It was a performance Mourinho can be proud of, yet his noting that United didn't show as much desperation against Huddersfield shows how hard it can be for a club to flip a switch from that battling, hard-fouling mentality to a free-flowing style. At this point, though, most hardware-hungry United fans will be content to keep in the race for the Premier League title, style or not. Now how will they react if United falls when Chelsea meets their tactics halfway next week? Follow at Nicolas Mendola Paris AP. In Radamel Falcao's absence, his replacement Keita Balde scored for defending champion Monaco to beat Bordeaux 20 in the French League on Saturday. Balde scored in the second half, and midfielder Thomas Lemar added the second with a fine run and shot through goalkeeper Benoit Costil's legs 8 minutes later. The win kept second-placed Monaco within 4 points of unbeaten league leader Paris Saint-Germain. Falcao, the league top scorer with 13, was missing due to muscle fatigue. Balde had a quiet game but took his first chance well. Brazilian defender Jorge nicked the ball off countryman Malcolm in midfield, and following his cross from the left wing, midfielder João Moutinho expertly headed the ball across the penalty area into Balde's direction, and he took a touch before slotting it into the bottom of the net. It's a good win with the players we had available, Monaco coach Leonardo Jardim said. Keita Balde's getting better every day. We can use him up front or on the wing. The runs from deep he makes are very important. The Senegal forward, who joined in the off-season from Lazio, also scored last weekend when playing alongside Falcao. It was a difficult match, but when you get a chance you must take it, Balde said. It's hard when you don't have a player like Falcao. The main thing is to give the team a helping hand. PSG coasted past Nice 30 on Friday. Nantes coach Claudio Ranieri's 8-game unbeaten run came to end, losing at Dijon 10. Center forward Julio Tavares scored the winner in the first half, and Nantes missed late chances to equalize. As a competitor, every victory feels good no matter the circumstances. Place roundup. Man City's historic start. Man United, Arsenal win. Victory over a friend, let alone a best friend, is an indescribable feeling. More importantly, it's an achievement which also provides bragging rights for the foreseeable future. On Saturday, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp faced off against Huddersfield Town's David Wagner, Klopp's admitted best friend, and came away with said bragging rights, courtesy of a 30 victory. More tactic session. Blame Liverpool's midfield for poor defending. 2 After the game, Klopp did little to hide his delight, saying the victory and relief of impending doom felt like Christmas. Quotes from the BBC. 3 goals, 3 points, clean sheet. Tottenham was the worst game we played in the season and you can't ignore it. It can happen. The first goal against Huddersfield we forced the situation. The second one after a set piece felt like Christmas. We had a lot of good set pieces today. The third one was nice play. Big relief. Klopp and Wagner will almost certainly meet another 50 times or more during their managerial careers, and the sweet taste of victory will never, ever sour for either of them. Follow at Andy the MLS. Robbie Mustoe and Robbie Earle take a closer look at the biggest stories from Saturday's Premier League action. Jose Mourinho wins the chess match against Mauricio Pochettino 0-3. Antonio Conte wins on the South Coast after a stressful week. 10:30, the Dejan Lovren situation gets weird. 1900 and West Ham draw against Crystal Palace even though it feels like a lose for Slaven Bilic. 2740. Join Earl Mustoe on the 2 Robbie's Football Show, Saturdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Listen on the NBC Sports Radio app and call 855-323-4622 in the U.S. for lively, passionate debate. All of the Two Robbies content can be accessed by clicking on this link. Click here for the Two Robbies archive. Follow them on Twitter at the Two Robbies. A roundup of all of Saturday's action in Italy's top flight. Place roundup. Man City's historic start. Man United, Arsenal win. AC Milano 2 Juventus. Gonzalo Higuain bagged a brace on Saturday, as Juventus won their third straight game and continued to apply the pressure to Serie A leaders Napoli. Juve now sit top of the table on goal differential, with Napoli still to play this weekend. It's been reported by the press and the naked eye that Higuain has slimmed down a bit after starting the season in relatively poor form and fitness. Saturday's opener came after 23 minutes, when the Argentine quickly touched the ball around one defender and fired low and hard from the top of the 18-yard box. It was Higuain's 100th goal in Serie A, 71 in 3 seasons for Napoli, 24 in his first season for Juventus, and his 5th thus far in 201,718. Higuain scored his 6th of the season to make it 20 just after the hour mark, another strike from distance. AC Milan's 4th defeat in 6 league games leaves them 12 points off the top spot, and already 9 back of the 4th and final UEFA Champions League spot, having already played one more game than everyone else in the race. Roma 10 Bologna. Roma, another of the half-dozen sides expected to factor into the top 4 race, did just enough to top Bologna, courtesy of Stefan El Shaarawy's 33rd-minute goal, the only one of the game. Like Juve, it's a third straight win for Eusebio Di Francesco's side, which now sits 5th in the table, a point back of 4th-place Lazio and 4 back of Juve and Napoli. Sunday's Serie A schedule: Benevento vs. Lazio, 7:30 a.m. ET. Napoli vs. Sassuolo, 10 a.m. ET. Crotone vs. Fiorentina, 10 a.m. ET. Sampdoria vs. Chievo, 10 a.m. ET. Spal vs. Genoa, 10 a.m. ET. Udinese vs. Atalanta, 10 a.m. ET. Torino vs. Cagliari, 3:45 p.m. ET. Follow at Andy MLS.